So in this last section, I would like to discuss about the utilization of Yoshino wood in the current world and in the future. So sustainability and Yoshino forestry is the focus of the discussion. As I have reviewed in the previous section, the growth of Yoshino forestry economy was quite extensive towards the modern time of Japan. However, the industrialization of Japan changed the forestry economy significantly. And the profitability of the Yoshino forestry has been declining quite significantly over the years. And now we need a new operation model in order to maintain the sustainability function of Yoshino forestry. But what kind of sustainability are we talking about? Here, I want to cite the common triple bottom line model of sustainability: environmental, economic, and social sustainability. In terms of environmental sustainability, Yoshino forest can contribute to the global climate mitigation by carbon storage and carbon sink by the forest growth itself. And it also contributes very significantly to the local ecosystem. In terms of economy, it creates local value added by producing those very high quality timbers. And because of the universal quality of those timbers, the value chain can extend longer and broader even outside Japan. And yeah, this broad and long value chain can be also an important aspect in terms of economic sustainability of Yoshino forest. And the last point, social sustainability, concerns the local safety because the forest prevents the landslides in the mountains, and it creates local employment, which is also very, very important. And the forestry culture, which evolved over the past hundreds of years, also has a very high quality, unique value in it, not only locally, but also it is a universal cultural value that it shows actually. So we want to maintain the culture of it as well. If we look at different items from the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, the Yoshino forestry can concern different items that are shown here. What is important for us to keep in mind is that we have to keep the cycle of regeneration of Yoshino forest. There are very old trees, and we need to utilize those old trees by felling and using in a sustainable way. And when doing so, we have to actually plant new trees to ensure that there will be new generations of trees. And this cycle of regeneration of forest management is really necessary. And in order to do it, we have to find new utilizations, new ways to use the timbers from Yoshino. And in this last slide, I want to share some examples, some efforts for development of new applications of Yoshino wood. There was a recent study by researchers in Nara. They looked at the evaluation of impression of Yoshino cedar and its suitability for interior use. They asked many participants of the survey about the suitability of the impression of different wood types, which is shown here, for different locations, different places in a built environment. So such a study can give it some sort of an indication of where is a suitable place for the Yoshino cedar to be placed. There was another study by another research group in Nara. They noticed that the material property of Yoshino cedar was rather similar to those European softwood, which was used for the production of violins. And they made some prototypes of violins with Yoshino cedar, and they tested the acoustic spatial radiation characteristics of those Yoshino violin. And in this study, they could observe that the spatial radiation characteristics by those Yoshino cedar violins were comparable to those European softwood violins. So they could show that the acoustic performance of the violin could be as good. And now they are trying to they are trying to scale up the production of the Yoshino cedar violins actually. And of course, there are rooms for development for different furniture design, interior design, utilization of Yoshino wood. So there are several efforts happening, and we have to keep looking for new opportunities to use the material with values, with new values in it.